Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody on YouTube. I am Trey Herrera, and we're in my 2005 Pontiac GTO, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight on what it's like to daily drive a 600 horsepower car. Now, for those who have been following me, you guys already know about this car, but for those who have not seen my videos before, pretty much this car is a 2005 Pontiac GTO. It started in when I first got it, went ahead, got exhaust, headers, full suspension. I cammed the car, tune, and then I added the Lsa Supercharger, and yeah, so it's came a long way within the last 2.5 years, and I've daily driven it pretty much those whole 2.5 years. Now, first things first, as we're getting started, the GTO with this kind of power is reliable, but you definitely have to take precaution. First things first, you got to have the proper gauging for it. So I have my AFR gauge, boost gauge, and then I also have an application on my phone that allows me to monitor oil pressure, IAT readings, timing, long-term and short-term fuel trims, and a bit of other things, just to keep the car dialed as possible. It's not much different than driving on a normal NA car that doesn't have a lot going on. You just kind of have to be a little more careful when driving around. But with this power, though, you do got to kind of monitor how you drive the car. At least for me, the car is very, very torquey. It's a torque monster for sure. So it you know, if you're heavy-footed or whatever, and you don't necessarily have a sticky tire on here, the car will break loose. And not that that's a bad problem, but if it breaks loose at a time when you're not expecting it, it can be a bad problem. Other than watching your gauges a little bit more closely, it's not much different than if you had a normal car. Just way funner, way faster, and it's possible to scare you quite a bit more, which I like about the car. I like the pep. As soon as I put in the gas, like I'm good to go, you know. Now, all of that definitely depends on the build setup. This could be a little bit different if this was like a 4-cylinder WRX Honda Civic or something a lot smaller. It may drive a little bit more aggressively to where you would have to watch it. On these LS engines, as a lot of people know, they're pretty reliable, up in the 500, 600, 700 range, as long as the tune is good. And pretty much I've proven that with this car, and I'm pretty psyched about it. This car is amazing. And if you're an LS2 guy, definitely throw that extra quart of oil in there just to keep the bearings safe and and keep an eye on that oil pump. That oil pump, baby! So, in closing, is it worth daily in a 600 horsepower car? Heck yes it is. You guys better go and do that and have a good time with the things you put so much effort into. Do that thing. Now, would I change anything? No, I wouldn't change anything except for adding more power, as long as I'm able to make sure to put it down to the ground. Anyway, that's a wrap for this video, guys. Hopefully you liked that, and let me know what you think in the comments below, and then I'll see you on the next video. We'll see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe.